What's up, and welcome back to the Pesky podcast. My name is Ari, and I'm with my good friend Bobby. We're gonna talk about baseball today. How's it going, Bobby?
It's not going too bad. How about you, Ari?
Not bad, not bad. Just trying to
All
keep
right.
busy, you know.
Yeah. So we're here on this beautiful, I forget what day it is because every day seems like the last day.
I
It's
think it's
just,
Sunday.
I hope it's Sunday.
I think so.
So we're here, and because we're in this MLB hiatus, we don't really have much to talk about. So we're going to look back and we're going to look at our top 15 third basemen going into the season. Now, for Ari and I, our list might be a lot different. If you guys haven't checked out our outfield list and to see how different, I'll say, our lists were, go back
Yeah.
and check it out. It was a funny video. It was long, but it was funny. It was hilarious. So, is there anything you want to talk about before we get into it? Or you just want to hop right into it?
Let's hop right into it. Hopefully this will
All
be
right.
shorter because we're doing one position rather than three positions in one episode. So
And we're only doing
yeah,
15 instead of 20. So,
yeah,
we'll
no,
be hopefully be all good. Hopefully. All
yeah.
right.
Hopefully,
Roll with it. Who's your 15?
my 15. Starting off on a great note, Bobby. You better strap your seatbelt in because it's gonna get bumpy. Oh, just someone's calling. We have Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
I can understand. I'm not mad. I can
Now,
understand it.
yeah. Now, I'm I have him in 15 because I'm looking at his future. Hopefully, it's very bright and he can, be an amazing third baseman. But I just thought I'd throw him in there just because I think his couple stats were interesting to me. Batting average was 272, so it's kind of middle of the road. 339 on base percentage, but what really surprised me was his 936 fielding percentage.
Mhm.
I was like,
Absolutely.
that's good.
This decade, how old is he? Like 22, 23, somewhere in
Maybe.
that. Probably,
I'm pretty sure he's younger than Devers.
yeah. But he's 21. He was in his 21 season last year.
Okay, yeah,
So
yeah.
he got thrown right into the mix, and I was very impressed with what I saw from him
Mhm.
last year. And I see nothing but greatness for him ahead. Really quick, who do you think is going to be better, him or his father?
Oh, I don't know. I think that they're in two different like eras of baseball, right?
Mhm.
So I think he's gonna hit more home runs, and we saw that in the home run derby. But I think that hitting wise, his dad probably will be better than him. I don't know. I don't really remember much about his dad because it was kind of before my time. But um, yeah, I don't know. I think that it's going to be interesting to see how he turns out.
I'm going to say in this scenario, we have the same as the kid versus Ken Griffey. I'm
Yeah,
going to say it's going to be better.
I think he will. Yeah, just because of the whole the way baseballs are flying around more,
Hmm?
and there are more home runs and stuff. And yeah.
Yeah. All right. My 15, Miguel Sano. All right.
Oh my goodness.
You forgot
Oh,
about?
I did. Oh my word. That's kind of embarrassing.
Don't worry about it. Like this top 15, if they're out of your top 15, it's no big deal.
hmm
10, like we said before we started, 10 through 1,
Yeah,
my
10 through
opinion,
one's gonna count.
should be in your list at least.
hmm
Right.
Definitely.
But a 346 on base percentage, a 576 slugging. This dude really knows how to rake. Didn't have any stolen bases, 79 RBIs, almost batting 250. You know, I'm definitely great for the Twins. I'm
Oh
expecting
yeah.
a really good season this year.
Oh yeah, and especially with Donaldson,
Mm-hmm.
that team is gonna mash home runs. And
Especially,
they set the what was it, the home run record last
mhm.
year? Yeah.
Yep.
So this will be cool. This definitely will be cool.
And especially because he's only 27, he's going right into the prime of his career. So
hmm
he's definitely got that next step that he can get to.
Yeah.
All right. 14. What do we got?
14, I have Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Um yeah, he 222, sorry, yeah, 226 on base percentage,
On base percentage
334.
average.
Sorry. Average.
I was going to
Yeah,
say, if
I'll
you're
keep
only
it
getting
on
on
base.
base 20% of the time, you're not top 15.
No, yeah. So 226 batting average, 334 on base percentage, and 394 fielding percentage.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I just kind of throw him in there. He had some pretty crazy games last year. Was it last year against the Cubs, where he hit like a ton of leadoff home runs?
I couldn't remember.
But I just thought I'd throw him in there.
All right. My 14. Don't know if you can see it. Got Moose up there.
Right? Moustakas.
Exactly. 254 batting average, 516 slugging. Definitely down from Miguel Sano. But if I look at my notes here, yeah, he is definitely a better fielder, averaging 95% from the field with 218 putouts on the year. So definitely a more solid fielder, somebody you can really count on, especially in such a hard position as the hot corner.
Yeah, and what I'm noticing a lot of, and what I noticed when I was looking up the stats and stuff, was a lot of players, and you guys probably know this, but like first base and third base are really similar. So these guys kind of swap.
Mm-hmm.
Both positions are really hard to play, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. 13.
13, the Indians, Jose Ramirez. Did you forget him? Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. 255 batting average. Not terrible, not great. Kind of middle of the road. 327 on base percentage and 959 fielding percentage. I think Bobby's in shock.
Okay. All right. I see where you're coming from. Okay. I see.
Yeah.
We'll discuss. We'll discuss. Okay.
Like I said, there's gonna be a lot that's gonna be interesting with these two lines.
13 from me is Eugenio Suarez out of Cincinnati.
Okay. All right.
Oh
Cool.
God. All right.
This is gonna be interesting.
271 batting average, 572 slugging. Anything above like 500, you know that person can definitely rake. Like, because slugging percentage is, your, if I could speak, your home runs are weighed more than your singles. It weighs on your power. So getting anything above a 500 is really damn good. And 572 plus, where's his fielding stats? How much did he get? A 954 fielding percentage for the year.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely, like I said, just for the third base of my list, there's a theme of it's got to be able to work both ways. You can't be, especially at third base, you can't be a good hitter and not be a good fielder and still expect to be a top 15.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm basing my list mainly on people who I like and what their batting average is and their fielding. Because like you said, fielding has a lot. My number 12 is Alex Bregman. And let me tell you, first of all, why I have him so low. I hate Alex Bregman with a burning passion. And you can look back in the 2018 ALCS, and I did not like him one single bit. And I still don't. I think he's a really cocky player, but he is still a great player. His batting average is 296. Put an asterisk next to that. 423 on base percentage. Okay. But his fielding percentage is pretty good. It's 966. So
I will give you a hint on the rest of my list. An asterisk. I didn't put an asterisk next to it. From me the last list, I had two guys down lower because of that.
Mm-hmm.
I did not put an asterisk next to him when we get to him, and I'll tell you why then.
Okay.
But
Alrighty.
number 12 for me is Dodger City hot corner, Justin Turner.
All right.
I definitely feel like he's been one of those guys that's just been the face of consistency for the Dodgers. Like 34 years old last season, going into his year 35, 4.1 WAR, 290, 509 slugging. He's just been one of those guys. And like I said, I didn't look at the past, I looked at the 2019 season, but he has just been the definition of consistency.
Yeah.
There's
He's
not
crazy.
much else to say except he's just been that consistent.
I forgot that he was with the Orioles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, way back. And I was like, wow.
He's Baltimore. Yeah, he's played with Baltimore, and then I believe he got traded to the Mets, and then ended up in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So he only played 1.5. He only played 17 games with the Orioles.
Really?
He played 17 games.
I thought he
Then
played
got
more than
traded.
that.
Then he got traded to the Mets and only played 4 games. When he was 25, he only played 9 games. It's actually nuts. He only played 9 games.
Was that
And
because of injury or something?
It has to be because his rookie year, he only played 12 games also.
Wow.
In his first 2 years in the league, he only played 21 games. That is actually nuts.
That is crazy.
Didn't see that before. But like I said, definitely a guy that's been solid, even averaged 400 in spring training.
Yeah.
400 of the 667 slugging with 20 plate appearances. So,
yeah.
Like I said, Mr. Consistency.
Yeah. Yes. All right. So we're on 11, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Number 11, Hunter Dozier.
Hunter Dozier. He was my 16th.
Okay.
He was honorable mention for me.
Yeah. He was something when I was He was someone when I was looking up the stats and I was like, wow, that surprises me. He and the guy above him really surprised me. 279 batting average, 348 on base percentage, 965 fielding. So in the fielding category, I was like, I think I should put him in there.
Would you say 962?
965.
965. Oh, okay. That is.
That was a lot better.
That's above average for the 15 that I have. So I really should have thought about him more. That may be where I made a mistake. But
I should have put Sano in just because of his power. I was like, you said that.
Yeah. All right. So my 11 just pulled him last night from the packs. The kid, Vlad Jr.
Wow.
This card I'm keeping. That card's gonna be something.
Oh yeah. Keep that card.
It's not a rookie, but close enough.
Frame it. Put it in a safe.
Put it in a safe. All right, but we basically went over his stats. He had a 1.5 WAR, considering he didn't play the entire season. I believe if I look, he only played 123 games, which is significantly less than the majority of guys I had on my list. The only guy that had less than him was Miguel Sano, but only 123 games in his rookie season. Definitely was pushed through the minors really fast because people just wanted that demand of the Blue Jays to end up calling him up.
Yeah.
People just wanted that demand, and then the Blue Jays gave in, brought him up a little early, in my opinion. I think if he made his rookie debut now, it would have been better for him in the long run. But still, a 272 batting average, like we said, and a 433 slugging for rookie year. This kid's going to come in and be a top guy for the Blue Jays and a top third baseman. By the time we do this list next year, he's probably going to be like top 7, top 6.
Oh yeah, definitely in top 10 next year.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Barring any season-ending injury.
Oh yeah.
Like that.
Wait for nothing like that again for any of the guys, even the Astros.
Yeah, no, it's not fun to see.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my number 10 is Jeff McNeil.
McNeil.
Yeah. I was kind of scrolling through a list and I was like, what the heck? Who is this? And I was like, I've heard of him.
I was supposed to have him on my list, but they didn't classify him as a third baseman.
Really?
That's why. I was just like, I've heard that name. Why is he not on my list? And then, like, I believe they had him listed as a second or first baseman.
That
if
would
I'm not
surprise me,
mistaken.
actually.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had him on my list, but keep going, keep going.
Yeah, so his batting average is 318. So,
Mm-hmm.
pretty good. On base percentage, 384. So, not bad. His fielding, though, 977.
9-7,
It's like,
absolutely.
that is freaking crazy.
Mhm.
So, I don't know too much about him, but I think he's got definitely seems like someone who hits more for average and contact. But
Yeah, definitely one of those guys you could put in like your 2 spot in the lineup or your 8 spot in the lineup to just get on base, just get on contact for those big guys to come up and bat him in, and somebody you can still consistently count on in the field.
yeah, it shows.
Okay, this is where our list might go a little bit like this. All right.
All right, who do you have? Wow. Okay, I put him higher, but that's
I
like a little bit.
I assume. Is it like crazy higher or is it just a little bit?
It's a little bit higher. It's not. It's
Okay.
not great. I have him at 8. So
Okay. That's okay. So we're basically in agreement.
we can all.
Machado.
I think we should all say this together. We're all gonna say Manny Machado sucks. Ready? 3,
No.
2,
No.
1.
Let me-
Manny Machado sucks. You broke Dustin Pedroia's knee. Fix it. Come back to the Orioles and face us like a man. All right, go ahead.
So before I say anything, I'm just gonna insert the picture of Machado on one knee to end the World Series. All right. I'm just gonna
Forgot about
fix
that.
the picture of Machado proposing. All right.
Yeah.
Hopefully I find some memes and stuff with it, and I'm just circling them out through right now. But
We gotta put that on the Insta.
Machado. All right. Who
This
do you
is done.
think coming off record contracts made a better not impact to their team, but better averages for themselves? Machado or Harper?
I think I don't remember Harper's stats. I really do like Bryce Harper, but I think
It
Machado.
was 250-ish.
Okay, so I think that Machado has made a bigger impact right off the bat with his glove. And if you have him next to Tatis, that's going to be a pretty crazy left side of the infield.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have to take Machado over him.
Yeah, me too. Just barely though, because I mean, 256, 462 slugging, 2.6 WAR. Impact to the team wasn't necessarily there in my opinion, but he still had really good fielding stats from what I could see.
Oh, yeah.
960 with 260 putouts.
Yeah.
Still definitely, like I said, not worth that big of a contract. But when all the hype was surrounding them and all that, I can understand why the Padres and the Angels and the Phillies gave in.
Mm-hmm.
But the hype was half hype. These guys aren't. We have them 10-8, a max contract guy at 10-8. It never really lifted up to the expectation.
So my number 9 is our hometown Rafael Devers. I love this guy. I should have put him higher. Thinking back on it, I really do love him. 311 batting average, 361. I'm sorry, on base percentage, 949 fielding. Fielding stats were a lot better than 2018. But all right, I'm getting that out of the way. I'm sorry.
You should apologize.
I did.
That's
all right,
a
who do you have?
mistake, and I hope you own up to it. Okay. This isn't a Kevin Pillar mistake, but
No, but it's close.
Kevin Pillar was atrocious. Okay.
Yeah.
So I took, which is kind of weird that I put 2 guys on the same team playing the same position in the top 15. Number 9, my guy Josh Donaldson. If we look at Josh Donaldson, 6.0 WAR, .259 batting average, just slightly above Machado. 521, 900 OPS, just slightly above Machado. But that 6.0 WAR for what he had for the Braves last season, so much of an impact that he made to that team. I'm really excited to see what he can come in and do for this Twins team.
Number 8 is Machado, and we've talked about him. So, go back and listen to that. Not terrible, not great, just kind of middle of the road.
Yeah.
What do you 8? Or sorry, 9. Nope, we're going to 8 now. 8.
Number 8. All right, I'm not sure where you had him on your list, but I had Yoan Moncada. Wait, are we?
Yoan Moncada. Oh my word! I don't even have him. Yoan Moncada. I thought he was second baseman. No, he's no. He's third.
Okay, so from what I'm seeing, if I'm looking at this right, yeah, your boy only did 14. All right, I thought I had 15 perfect, but okay. So my number 7 is Yoan Moncada. I apologize for that. You made the same mistake last time, so you can't say anything.
We're even now. This isn't gonna ever happen again.
But Yoan Moncada, 4.84, 315 batting average, 548 slugging. So a definite contact guy, but it still has the power to reach out. 25 home runs still. And if I look with a 962 fielding percentage with 376 putouts, definitely a solid guy at the position. Definitely deserving of top 7 apparently, because I can't count.
And his he got a contract extension too, which I saw. So that's exciting to see. My one complaint about him is he's a little too and this might just come with maturity, but he's a little bit too cocky, in my opinion. Just a little bit. And I think we saw some of that when he played for the Red Sox in his short stint, but yeah.
Oh yeah, but that was when he was a rookie.
Yeah, and
he only played 8 games there, so rookies, they're gonna come in, they're gonna think they're all that.
Yeah, that's fair.
I completely forgot that he played for the Red Sox, to be completely honest with you, but
yeah, he was in the sale trade, and I think that trade definitely worked out for us.
Absolutely. I completely forgot.
It would be cool to see Moncada and Devers kind of in the same lineup, just to see. All right, number 7, Justin Turner. We talked about him. Like you said, he's a really consistent guy. The reason why I don't want to say issue, but his one fault, I think, is his fielding. He has a 372 fielding percentage.
No? Who are you talking about? Justin Turner?
Yeah, what's his fielding then?
Justin Turner is a 973 fielder.
Okay, I was gonna say, because this is a little bit strange to me. I was like, no one should ever have a 370. Okay, well, yeah, all right, we talked about that. Cool. Who do you have at 6?
Like I said, if the people who watch this expect perfection, they're looking at the wrong show.
Yeah,
we're 2 guys that are just gonna entertain y'all with stupid takes and a lot of fun.
Kim Pilar! Oh boy! All right, what do you have for 7?
7. No, I'm on 6 now.
No, you're 6. Okay.
Remember, I messed up.
Right. Okay.
Number 6, Chris Bryant. Just out of the top 5, 3.7 WAR. That's the reason I had him so far down, was just because of that lack of team impact. He did have his own numbers, though. 282 with a 521 slugging percentage and almost a 95% fielding percentage. And I love Chris Bryant's game. I love his game. But just the team impact wasn't there for me.
Yeah. Do you think he's going to get traded from the Cubs?
Depends on how they do this season.
Mm-hmm.
What was our record last year? Do you remember off the top of your head?
I don't know. I think ever since Madden's left, they're starting to kind of slide a little bit.
Yeah, it all depends on what happens this year, in my opinion. Just like what happened with the
If
White
this happens, if this year happens, who knows?
Yeah, we don't know. It'll be back by June.
Hopefully. All right, my number 6 is Eugenio Suarez. And I think we talked about him before. My one piece that I liked was his fielding. 954 fielding, so I think that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
I kind of find it interesting that you had him that high at number 6. I can kind of see it because he had basically a 4 WAR, which means he did have that team impact.
He can hit.
Pretty
It's
solid
insane.
one. 572 slugging. Yeah, like we said, he could pop.
Yeah.
So,
excuse me.
I don't agree with it, but I can see where you're coming from. You know,
Yep.
You're not going to like me on this one. Number 5, Jose Ramirez. Now, we already went into a little bit of detail about him. You had him, what, like 12th or something like that?
13th.
13th. And like I said, his team impact wasn't there.
Yeah.
But the main reason I had him so high was just an all-around kind of guy. You know,
Yeah.
only played 130 games, 255 batting average, 479, and 96% fielder. Just, I probably put him a little bit too high looking back on this list. If I were to redo this, I'd probably have him probably below Moncada, so either 6 or 7, somewhere around there. But I stand by it. We're putting him at number 5.
Number 5 for me is Chris Bryant. So that's where, like we said, he's a really consistent guy. Great fielder, great hitter. Hope he stays with the Cubs.
I really do, because he's made a lasting impact with that team. Chicago loves him.
And, I mean, looking back, third basemans are kind of like good third basemen. Solid third basemans are really hard to come by. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I can't believe you had a top 5 AL MVP outside of your top 5 and put him 9th.
So if I was to redo my list, I would switch Devers and Turner for sure. Oh, right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Devers.
But I was mainly the thing I was mainly going on was his yeah, I don't know.
All throughout the season, we've been talking about this kid being in that top 5 MVP race for literally from like July to the end of the season. He was always up there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He was above Mookie, and that's where we were like, God damn. We had 2. Who am I forgetting? Why am I forgetting?
Bogarts.
What?
Bogarts?
Bogarts, yeah. We had Devers and Bogarts. Shut up. It's been a long day. We had Devers and Bogarts consistently in that top 5 MVP throughout entirety of last season. And if I'm gonna say this now, if Devers is Bogarts is not in your top 5, we're gonna have issues. Consider this a warning.
Warning taken, and I will definitely put him in there. Okay, so who do you have for 4? Oh wait, no. 4? Are we going 4 now?
Devers was my 4.
4. Okay, my 4 was Donaldson. So I like it. He kind of had a lackluster 2018 season, I think, right? When he was with the Braves, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a little, but he definitely bounced back, and that was good to see.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Number 3.
He had a great season. Number 3, like I said, I didn't put an asterisk on it. Alex Bregman is my number 3. And I'm really interested more than the other 2 Astros to see how he bounces back from everything. Because, yes, a 296, but the one thing that's getting me is the 9.1 WAR. He was such a positive contributor to his team, especially on the defensive side, where he had a 966 fielding percentage with 270 putouts, while still basically batting 300 and 527 slugging. So will he drop for me come next year? Yes, almost certainly. But you can see he has at least quite a bit of power with a 592 slugging percentage. And power is something you can't cheat on. Power is something you can't cheat.
Unless
So
you have cameras in center field.
But you can't cheat raw power.
No, you can't. Yeah.
Steroids has entered the chat, but we're not going to talk about that.
Shout out Chris Davis with the athletics. That guy's on the roids. Jeez, man. When I did it, I recently did a rebuild of them, and I was like, I'm kicking him off.
Three.
Anthony Rendon. He is insane. This guy in the postseason, last year in the World Series was incredible, and I cannot wait to see what he does in Los Angeles. He 319 batting average, 412 OBP, 969 fielding percentage.
And to pop that all off with almost a 600 slugging percentage.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have him as my number 2.
Okay.
No arguments for me at number 3. Definitely a guy who has a lot of pop and is an essential contributor to that Nationals team.
Or any team for that matter. Wherever he goes, he's going to be.
Him with Trout.
Yeah, that's going to be beautiful. That is going to be beautiful.
I've never tuned in to an Angels game like fully through. If it's on and it's like in the 6th inning, I'll watch for a couple innings. I've never watched the game fully through. You're going to see me watching full-on Angels games now. That's how it's going to be.
We might be Angels fans. Who knows?
No, we never.
No, I know. Down. But if we really if we trade everybody and we're like rocking like freaking Darwinson Hernandez as our ace, it's like that's going to be bad.
Okay, so here's my dilemma right now. Okay, as I look through my list, you have said everybody who's in my top 10, and I have not heard your number 2 yet. Besides one guy, and if you say this one guy is not number 1, done. Done.
Matt Chapman. You look at your stat sheet and you tell me you don't have Matt Chapman, get off the chat. Now you sit and listen. 249 batting average. Okay. No, okay. All right. We can ignore that. 342 on base percentage. 981 fielding. Better than Nolan Arenado. Fielding wise.
249, and you had him over who? Anthony Rendon, who averaged a 319.
Like really? I said, I was looking at his fielding.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason why he's higher.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I did make a mistake. But
well, you have one less player. So if you were to redo your list, you would have Matt Chapman on that list. Trust me.
Top 10.
15.
Absolutely. He threw straight over all my guys. And looking through my third baseman on my list that I was looking up, I have no idea why Matt Chapman did not show up. Because he's played third base consistently. I don't know why he didn't show up on my list. He was not a guy that I never thought, hey, I should definitely put in. I completely forgot about him. He wasn't on the list that I was looking at of the top third baseman, and then basing my list off of that, he was not on that list. So for that, I do apologize, and I would have had him at top 10 at least. That 249 would have brought him down a little bit, but I would have had him above guys like Donaldson, Machado, maybe even Moncada because of that.
Let us make a very clear announcement to our listeners. Bobby is now officially kicked off of the whole podcast. From now on, I will do all of the intros. Bobby's going to be the backseat driver.
Like I said, I apologize.
It's all good.
Why? I don't know why he was not on the list I was looking at, but he completely blew over my head. So in that case, I do apologize because he's definitely deserving.
Yeah.
Everybody should be bumped down from. You know what? I only had 14 guys. So
don't cut yourself short. You just had a brain fart, and it's
I
completely okay. We're
I
okay
only
with
had
it.
14 guys. I only had 14 guys. So he
Okay.
is going in at my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll put him 8th, right above Josh Donaldson.
Who's your number 2? Did you say it already?
Yeah. So we do have the same number 1 guy, and
Yeah.
it's no doubt it's Nolan Arenado. Like his numbers just transcendent above everybody else's. You know,
Yeah.
each guy that we looked at had one stat or another that was flawed. I can't see any flaws.
He's a 99 in MLB The Show. I was doing a rebuild, and I was like, okay.
Insane. 583 slugging, 379 on base percentage. So he's getting on base literally 40% of the time.
Yeah.
You know, that's something that you need to be scared of. And especially going into his age 29 season, other teams still have to deal with that for another 5 more years.
Oh, yeah.
Unless, you know, obviously injuries or something like that. And he only took 7 days off this year. No injuries, only took 7 days off. Great player.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add to that? Or
no, he is phenomenal. Yeah, I've seen like people saying, "Oh, the Rockies should trade Nolan Arenado because they could get some really good prospects or whatever." And it's like, I don't know. I don't know if you dare trade this guy. On the downside, when I went to do a rebuild of the Rockies, he makes up a good 2/3 of their salary. So that is going to be what is going to probably hurt the Rockies in the long run, is like $25 million every single year for like the next 7 or 8 years, I think. Something crazy like that. So that could be tough. Hopefully he doesn't go down the road of the Giancarlo Stanton and is shipped off to a team who can actually pay that much. But no doubt the best third baseman in all of baseball right now.
That's the problem that I have with the MLB, which I'm definitely more of a fan of the way the NBA does it, where these large market teams have a huge competitive advantage over smaller teams.
Yeah.
You know, like the NBA, each team is set with a certain salary cap. And those young guys who are just like, oh, I only want to play in LA. Oh, I want to play in New York or Boston or the big cities.
Yeah.
And I don't want to play in some place like Utah. They're like, that's too bad. This team drafted you. They wanted to. And unless they trade you, they can have you for a maximum of 8 years.
Yeah.
You know,
I wish that the monetary financial level would be more like leveled out, like you said, because you definitely do see teams like the Orioles, which it's sad because they've had to trade away so many great players. And if you look back 3-4 years ago, they were great. They were 4 or 5 years ago, they were like playoff. They were like they're a wild card, and I don't know what I mean. They obviously got rid of certain people because to save money, but yeah,
it's sad to see. Absolutely.
definitely.
But that's it for us. Anything else you want to talk about to end off the episode?
I think that's it. No, yeah, I think we're gonna do shortstop next episode.
Shortstop. Make our way around the diamond, go to our guys behind the plate, and then do our best to do. We're just going to do starting pitchers. We're not going to have relievers. Well, we might, depending on how long this takes.
We might do pitchers, like starting pitcher, and then we'll do like relief closer. We'll all add that as one because you'll have people who kind of shift roles.
My question isn't all of that. Where do we put Eovaldi?
That's fair. We'll put him in all of them. You know what? Let's just say right now he's making top 15. He's like, that's where he's going to be.
For every position.
For every position. He can catch, he can field, he can... Yeah.
What's one thing I found really interesting, though, looking back on our other video, is Shohei Ohtani. He played outfield, right?
Yeah, he played right field.
Neither of us had him in our outfield rankings, which I find very interesting.
What's his primary position, though?
It's a mix between, because when he's not pitching, he's playing outfield. When he's not hurt.
Because you have people like Michael Lorenzen, who can both play outfield and pitch.
Mhm.
That
So,
guy is super jacked. He is like, if you look up pictures of Michael
I've
Lorenzen.
seen- Yep,
Oh my god.
he's nuts. So with
Yeah.
that said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did make it this far in the video, make sure to like and subscribe. We appreciate every single one of you that
Send
does
us
it.
questions on Insta, and we'll get to them.
Follow us at Pesky Pole Podcast and leave a comment down there saying anything you want us to talk about. If you have any questions for us, whatever it may be. So once again, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. See you next time.